Guys, if you have a domain and if you want to set up a business email, so if you search online and if you search for a tutorial, most of the people would actually tell you to take out a subscription for using SMTP, right? But in this video, I'll try to show you a way to completely set up a business email, which you can use it to send out emails and also to receive emails with Cloudflare and also with Gmail completely for free. So, and I'll also be honest with the limitations that we have for the setup. So, if you're just getting started with your business or with your project and want a free business email, you can actually try to use this particular approach. And I'll also tell you when you have to actually scale your system so that it would be actually perfect. So, if this sounds interesting, let's get started with the video. So, what we'll be doing is we'll be using two different platforms here. So, we'll be using Gmail, which is not with Workspace, which is not with Google Workspace, like the personal Gmail account. And also we'll be using Cloudflare to set it up. So the first thing that you have to do is make sure your domain is actually in the, you have to map your name servers to this particular domain. So like once you try to click on add domain here, what it's going to give you is Cloudflare is going to give you a name servers that you can configure it in GoDaddy or hosting or wherever you purchase this particular domain. So I have done that for my domain. And once you are in the Cloudflare, you just have to create a free account. You don't need a premium account and all for Cloudflare as well. So just try to create a free account and set up the domain with the name servers, and then you'll have all the DNS that you can manage from Cloudflare itself. So once you are here, just go over to email and just click on email routing. So here you just have to set up your email routing. Now for my case, I have already set up one custom email address for this particular domain. So that's the reason it's actually showing me the particular email that I have set up. So if you don't have any, it's going to tell you or it's going to show you to get started. So just click on get started. But in my case, I'll try to create, I'll just move my video. So I'll just try to click on create address. So once you are in this page, after you click on get started, or in your case, like if it's a new account, you'll be in the same page. So here you have to give out the name, like the custom name that you want to put out. So for this case, I'll just put out my name. So this is going to be the email address, niketh@feedbackdoc.com. So that's my domain that I want to set it up. And then here you have to add out the email address. So send an email to, you have to choose it, and then the destination has to be you just have to, let's say, I mean, in my case, I have an email that I have already used, which is my Gmail. So if you don't have, you can just type out your Gmail, anything, whatever the Gmail that you are using, @gmail.com, or if you are using Yahoo or Outlook, whatever it is. So once you try to add your Gmail or Outlook, whatever it is, it's going to send out a verification. Cloudflare is going to send out a verification email. So just try to verify your email by clicking that particular button that you will get in the email. Once that is done, you'll actually see the email under the destination folder. So just select that particular email that you will be actually so the concept here is all the emails, just okay, so all the emails that you will receive to this particular email, which is niketh@feedback.com, it's going to send you to this particular domain. It's going to route it. So that's how you will be able to see all the emails that you got for this email into this particular Gmail. And once that is done, you just have to click on save. So once this is completed, your system is set up. So what it's going to now do is, whenever you get an email for that particular email is going to be routed to your Gmail address. But now if you want to send out an email from that particular business email, you can do that from Gmail as well, but we need to actually set up an extra step. For that, just go to Gmail. Once you are in the Gmail, just go to you just have to go to your account, just click on manage your account, and then here you have to search for app passwords. So this is the thing, it's going to be under security. So I think in order for you to access this out, you have to set up the two-factor authentication. So I guess once you set up the two-factor authentication, you'll be able to access this. So this is how it's going to look like. And now you have to actually create a app password here. So what I'll try to do here is, I'll just try to give a name. So like demo. Just for this, I'll delete it after the video. So I'll just click on create. So it's now going to create a password, app password, which you have to save it out. Just try to save it, we'll be using it. Once that is done, just click on done, and I'll go back to my Gmail. And here just click on the settings icon you see all at the top and click on see all settings. And here go to accounts and import. And here under send mail as, you have to add another email address. So here just click on add another email address. This is now going to load a new window here. So this is the name that you have to set up as a from name for your business email. And here you have to put out the business email, which is Niketh at the rate feedbackdoc.com. This is the one that I have used, right? And just uncheck this and proceed to next step. And now here you have to set up the SMTP server. So here the SMTP server that we have to use here has to be from Gmail. So just try to type out smtp.gmail.com, and the username here has to be the Gmail address. So whatever the Gmail address that you are actually using here, in my case I'm actually using my personal email, so I'll just try to use enter that out. And the password here has to be the app password that you have copied. So this is the app password that we have just created, right? So that's the thing that you have to paste out here, and then click on add account. I'm not going to save this. Oh, okay, so we have a typo here. It's SMTP, right? SMTP. And I'm going to paste out the app password again. And I'll just click on add account. So now this is going to send out a confirmation email to this particular email. So this particular email will be receiving it in the Gmail itself, right? So for that, I'll just close out the window, and I'll go back to inbox. As you can see, I have got a Gmail which says confirm this, and I'll just click on this link and I'll just click on confirm. Confirmation success. Okay, I'll now try to compose the email. So I'll just try to open other Gmail and let me just go to the compose. So this is the email, and I'll just try to send out a simple hi email. And as you can see, the message is sent. Let me just check for the inbox. As you can see, I now got the email. So this is how, in the same way, if you want to reply this out, you can just click on reply, and you can just type out the reply, and that reply would be sent out like from this email address that you have actually received it. And now the other thing that I just want to show you here is how you actually can set up filters, so that you can actually identify the emails that you have received to this particular email. So it would be easy for you to identify or read those particular emails. So for that, you just have to click on settings and go back to here filters and blocked addresses. Just click on create new filter, and here in the to section you have to put out that particular email, which is niketh@feedback.com. Just click on create filter, and again click on create filter. So here you can actually try to apply it to any of the labels, or you could just create a new label. I'll just maybe I'll just choose the one that I already have, which is feedback doc, and I'll click on create new filter. So whenever I try to send out an email to that particular email address, it's going to go to this particular filter that we have set up. So this is the thing. And in the case of the this particular email routing, there is one thing that we have to actually set up in the DNS. So if I go back to DNS records here, so here we have three different things that we would be considering in the case of sending out emails. So one is we'll be actually using SPF, and we'll be also using DKIM and also DMARC records. These are the records that we'll be setting up in the DNS editor. So this particular SPF is something where when you try to send out an email from Gmail, like we'll be sending out an email, right? So whenever you try to send out an email, so the Cloudflare DNS or the send, like the receivers here are going to verify that particular email. So first thing is that whether the Gmail has the authentication or the permission to send out the email. That's what SPF is actually going to do. And the other thing, which is DKIM. So the DKIM is actually going to verify whether that particular email is properly signed or not. That's what a DKIM is going to do. And the DMARC, whenever these two things like SPF and DKIM fails, what should be done. So in that case, what we have to do here is we just have to set up like in the case of our limitation, this is one limitation. We can't set up DKIM for the for the free Gmail accounts. It's only available for the workspace. That's one limitation, but we can proceed with the using of it. That doesn't actually like, I mean, it's going to affect in the deliverability for sure, but not in a like a very large scale. So like if you are just starting out for like if you just need a business email, you can proceed with this approach. What you have to do is here you just have to set up the SPF. I'll try to like leave out these values. One thing is that SPF, you just have to include the Gmail, like the Google thing as well. That's one thing, along with the Cloudflare. And if you want to set up a DMA-RC, you can just go ahead and set up that as well. I have not set up the DMA-RC as of now, so let's try to set it up for this account as well. So I'll just try to click on add record, and the DMA-RC is actually a text record. So I'll just look out for TXT. Okay, so the name here is, so you just have to use this exact same thing. For the content, you just have to use this particular thing, which is like, I mean, you just have to change out the mail address here. So I'll just put out my own email address here. So this is the, okay, what it's going to do is whenever we have some fails that has been happened in the SPF and also in the DKIM, it's going to send out a report to your Gmail address, so that you could actually try to like, I mean, make sure you set this up, because so if you don't have this up, then there might be chances of spoofing your email. So just make sure you set this up, and once you are done, just try to save this record. That would work. So when you have to actually try to upgrade here, so the first thing is that when you're trying to I mean, these are just for the transaction emails that we'll be using this particular setup. But when you're trying to go ahead with like sending out bulk emails or email marketing, for that I don't think I'll not try to use this particular setup. So for that you have two different approaches here. So the first thing is that you can choose out for a platforms called maybe Hostinger or something like that. So let me just go to hostinger.com, and here in the services you'll have the email hosting service, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, business email. So this is the like, I mean, you can go ahead with the inboxes and all. This is one approach, but what I'm like, I mean, I'm trying to set it up in a different way, but I have not yet set it up. So what I'm trying to do is like we have, like, I have purchased a VPS. If you have remember my video, which is with N8N, I have used this particular VPS service to set up my N8N as well. So if you did not check that video, I leave it in the cards. Also, I leave that in the description as well. You can check that out. So you can actually proceed with this same approach of setting up the email SMTP system in a VPS. That would be more like, if you are trying to scale out, this would be a more like a perfect approach. But when you are trying to go ahead with this, just try to like, I mean, put this out on a separate one. Don't try to put out the SMTP email thing on a thing that you have N8N or other self-hosted services. Just try to use one single VPS. You can go ahead with this particular one. This would be more than enough for an email thing. You can just try to use that particular SMTP only. That particular thing only has to be used in this particular VPS, so that if anything goes wrong with the email, if your IP gets blocked, then you won't have issues with the other things that are been running. So that's something that I want to share. I'll leave the link of this particular platform as well in the description, so you could just set it up. If you like, I mean, the setting up of it is not that easy, but this is one time process that you just have to follow. So I have also showed you the like a purchase, how to purchase this out and how to set it up. I have showed you in the N8N video. You can just follow out like how to set it up, how to connect with SSH, and then from there you can also try to make it secure. I have written an article on Medium on how to secure your VPS, so you can check out that article as well. I leave a link to that as well in the description. So if you want me to create a detailed video on setting up an SMTP system on a VPS, just let me know in the comments. I would love to do it. So That's it for the video. If you are building automations, or if you are building any sort of AI agents, or if you are building SaaS, if you want to connect with like-minded people who are building same, you can join our community, which is free to join. So I'll be leaving the link in the description. You can join out from there, and you can directly connect with all the people. If you want, you can just try to put it out as I mean, as a thing here, or you can directly chat with them personally from the chat as well. Anybody in the whole community, you can completely join it for free. I leave the link in the description, so just try to consider joining. You will find it helpful. So that's it for the video. I hope you found it helpful. If you find it helpful, just give it a like, and I'll see you in the next one.